Good afternoon, everybody. Today I'm coming to you with a garden update. We are about 3 days shy of 3 months. Yeah, because we started, I want to say, May, or was it April? I think we started April 17th, so May 17th to be 1 day, 1 month. June 17th to be 2 months. July 17th to be 3 months. Actually, we headed into the 4-month mark. Oh wow, I let time get by me, but you know, I just gotta be honest. For 4 months, I'm just not satisfied with this garden. You know, I made some miscalculations with my corn the first time, and my corn came up, but I had it too thick and they kind of robbed the nutrients from each other. Then, you know, me and my son planted corn again, and it was just like this. I don't know if you can see, it looked like somebody just got their hand and just took handfuls in spots. But I'm like, man, so I doubt. So the corn didn't come up because it was, like I said, I showed a video where it seemed like, I don't know, the corn was dug back up. But here, I did it again by myself. A third time I planted corn. And this was in July. So you know the corn should have come up by now. No corn. And then again, like I say, I get up this morning and I see where, like, right in the places where I planted seeds, like the corn is, I don't know if an animal is climbing in this box at night and can smell what seeds are planted and digging them up, or what is going on, but something definitely been in this bed and dug up seeds. So don't look like we're gonna have no corn this year. That's all right, we'll be back next year. Even in this bed over here, I planted corn, and the corn sprouted. Next thing I know, one morning I get up, when I tell you I had 12 sprouts. I had 12 sprouts. I get up one morning, every last sprout looked like it was either pulled up or ate up. I don't know, like I said, if it's an animal coming out here at nighttime, but that's both beds of corn that was destroyed. So no corn this year. Had to go back to the drawing board. Like I said, I know what I did. Corn has to be planted a foot apart. And once I learned that this year, it was once my first bed came up and I saw how close they were, then I learned that corn must be planted a foot apart, and that's what I did the second 2 times, and both times something dug up the corn. But I'm just really not satisfied with this garden this year as I was last year. I don't know if it's because I'm in containers and had to use store-bought soil, or what the problem is, but what's tripped out is this year I was able to get fertilizers. Last year was completely organic and it was so lush and beautiful, and this year it just wasn't like that at all. You know, considering I had CalMag, all kind of soil amendments, you know, I don't know, but next year I intend to get back on the ground and see if I have a better harvest. But my cherry tomatoes are still doing what they're gonna do. My beefsteak tomato, though, it didn't do nothing. And then these are as big as the tomatoes are getting on my beefsteak tomato plant. And then they turning, like this finna get ready to turn. They're not getting no bigger than that. And beefsteak supposed to be big, but now the little cherry tomatoes, they've been thriving, and my herbs been thriving. My mint, my oregano, my thyme, and my Thai basil, all of that thrived. As you can see, I've harvested some basil yesterday, and it's still out here thriving. Mint still out here. You know, my thyme, it died a long time ago. But I'm just leave. I'm gonna figure something out to put in these beds. I don't know what. I guess I gotta put a top on it at night so stuff will stop digging my seeds up. But green beans and tapped out. I did get another set of beans to grow up, but I think my nitrogen in my soil was too low for them to make it the last time. But the cherry, that's all cherry tomato right there. It's wild. So since I saw the beans had grew up, I pulled that other trellis up and set it over there. I'm fixing to get ready to put beans on it. But yeah, and then, you know, my mustards. Well, I had turnips over here. I pulled them up. They had turnip till they couldn't turn up no more. And so I put corn down. But over here in my mustard box, they still doing their thing. I harvest and regrow and harvest and regrow. But when I finally pull them up out of this box, I don't know what I'm going to put in there next. But still waiting on other plants to sprout. They hadn't sprouted yet. I put potatoes, sweet potatoes in this pot. Something bit that one, bit the whole top half of it off. And ain't nothing left but that one sprout. I don't know, we're gonna see. Pepper plants seem to be thriving. This little one has always done well, and as we see, it's finna get ready to fruit some more. But this Tabasco one, it's fruiting, just waiting on it to do what all it's gonna do. But my squash, this is another squash plant that we planted. This one over here, it hadn't come up yet. But this one over here, see, it should be like that, but it's not. You know, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that at all because I planted both of them at the same time. But my okra is all stringy and stingy. Last year, my okra fruited so bad, I had okra. I mean, I had okra. I mean, it's doing here and there, but not like last year. Cucumbers, they still hanging in there, even though I neglected to water a day or so, and they started to try to wilt. But I came back and started back watering them. I see I got some cucumbers coming in. Don't look like no cantaloupes this year, but hey, there's always next year. And I still got a few okra plants behind the cucumbers in the same bed, so we're gonna see what that's gonna do. But it just seemed like this year, I don't know what it is, but the garden isn't as and then I think I got these 2 new aloe vera plants. I think I might need to take them in the house. I think the sun is beating them up too bad. But I also got a cutting. We're gonna see if it's gonna root. Let's check it out for today. No roots yet, but we're gonna see. But that is the update for the garden. I don't know what's gonna become of everything. We gonna see though. I'm gonna keep on giving it tender love and care and see if it's gonna turn around. I'm gonna plant something else in that container over there, and I'm also fixing to put something else right here. But I'm kind of, I don't know, because I'm tired of something. As you can see, something is clearly digging up in my garden, in this bed. Something is clearly digging something up. Digging up the seeds, because it's right where I put seeds at. So, like I said, no corn this year, but that's the update of the garden. And I'll keep you guys posted on the additional progress of it. But in the meantime, keep your thumbs green. Count that green. But don't be green with envy. Bye.